Hi, welcome to Srap the Sketch with Susanne and myself. And this is the sketch we're using this time. And here I'm having the sketch again. And if you're interested in, you should check out Susanne's channel. The channel name is Schnolo, and I will link down it below. She will use the same sketch, and I think she will make a layout in her December daily traveler's notebook kind of style. So I'm really curious what she's coming up with this time, and it's always so funny seeing what different people do with the same sketch. So yeah, I'm going through my November kit, and excuse me, I'm still a little sick. So I'm checking out which background paper I would like to use, and in this kit there were lots of stuff from Pinkfir Studio. This paper is from Pinkfir Studio. It's from the Ordinary Escape the Ordinary collection, and I'm deciding to go with this one. I like the contrast between the background paper and the darker picture, and this is my deli or sandwich paper. I like to use sandwich paper. Or do you say deli paper or sandwich paper? Let me know, please, so that I use the right term. So, and this is very cheap, and I like to use it for a layer. And this time I go with 2 layers of the sandwich paper, and I'm ripping it with my fingers so it gets a nice texture. And I even give it more texture by kind of crumbling it together so it looks like it is used. Yeah. So, and the sketch here calls for me, I interpret as a saddle layer, so that's why I'm using the sandwich paper, and there are 2 or 3 circles, and I don't have any machine to cut circles, so I'm using my, oh, what's the name of this tool, the metal with the red thingy, I don't know the English term. So you can draw some circles, and kids in school use it. So I'm using this because it's a cheap and easy way, and I will draw 2 circles with it and then stitch by hand with some thin black thread. So I'm checking some sticker, and now I'm just cutting these 2 pieces with the white dots on black background. I use it as a layer behind my photo, and since it was too small in the beginning, I just cut it and then I got 2 pieces so I can have the enough on the left and right hand side of the picture peeking out. And I wanted to use a very dark figure for my title, and I have these words figures from American Crafts, and I saw that I still have Sweet Girl, so I immediately decided to use this as my title. I'm so sorry, I'm still sick and you can hear it. So it was a bit tricky getting off all the white part on the back from the stickers. I don't know, maybe it's because they are getting older and it sticks better to it. And I'm using some wax paper to put my title for now on, so I can adjust and see where I want to have it on my layout. This is very helpful, and since we don't have wax paper, like we cannot buy it on a roll in Germany. And so every time I get a piece of wax paper into my hand, I keep it and then I use it a few times. And this is a wax paper I got from a colleague, and she goes to Austria a few times, and then they have some chocolate wrapped in this wax paper, and then when we finish the chocolate, I always ask her if I can have the wax paper. So that's my trick. So now I'm attaching the sandwich paper and thinking about where should I place my my layers and then the circles. And now I'm starting drawing the circles, and I try to be careful and don't push too hard to the paper. So it's just a very subtle line of this drawing on my paper, because later on when I'm going to erase it, I don't want to erase too hard on the paper, because some papers, they don't take it so nicely if you erase and then you see that you have used an eraser. And so, but this Pinkfresh Studio paper, this is pretty good. So, and now starts the struggle. I'm thinking, should I put the picture more to the right or more to the left, and where should I place my title? Should I put it in one row or in two? And it took me several minutes, and in the end I decided to go and place my picture more to the left hand side of the background, because Finja, she's looking a little bit like to the right hand side or right top corner, and if I would put it like this, it would feel like she's looking out of the layout, and I don't want it. So, and again, I haven't decided left, right, left, right. But in the end, I put it to the left. And I need to make a decision now, because I'm planning to stitch over part of the sandwich paper, so it's kind of attached with the stitching. So that's why I have to make the decision before I start stitching. But now I decided, okay, here it goes, and I adhere it to my background, making it a bit more crinkly, and then I have this awl. I think this is what you call it in English, and it's a sharp thingy where you can poke holes into paper, and then I go with it along my lines and poke holes every, let's say, 0.5 centimeters, so not too narrow but not too wide or not too apart from each other. And so poke, 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 and then I'm done poking holes into the background paper, and I erase the lines I drew before. I draw before. I don't know. It's too early in the morning, and yep. So, and then I start stitching with nice thin normal black thread, and here I'm thinking, should I take a double or just one? And I decided to go with one, because I just want to have it like a very thin line. And I just grabbed some washi tape so I can adhere the end of the thread on my paper, so I don't make any knot or so. I just adhere it with the washi tape, and then I start stitching. And this took me for like, I think, half an hour. So, and I like to watch some DVD while I'm doing it, or some YouTube videos, so it's getting not too boring. And then here I'm finishing with my stitching, and just adhere some washi tape again, and I'm done. So, ta-da! Stitching is ready, and I really like it. And now I only have to do is adhere the second layer and my title, and this is a very nice white dot on black background paper. It's from the beautiful collection from Simple Stories, and at the first attempt I didn't get it really in the middle, so I have to take it apart again soon and really place it into the middle, so that there's the same portion of the picture sticking out on the top and bottom from the sandwich paper. So need to do it again. And this grid on my cutting mat is really helpful. And since I'm only using non-permanent tape here, it's easy to get it apart again and then put it back together. So finally, I'm more on the simpler side of scrapbooker. I don't use much of not so many layers and not many embellishments. This even is a very simple layout, but it's also that I like to use only a few things and let the picture speak for itself. Yep. So, a little struggle here with the word stickers or figures, but they're really pretty. It's a nice font. And now I'm deciding for this banner, going with instead of the banner I go with a sticker, and later on I realized this is not a sticker I decided on the from the beginning on, and I need to change it. So, and here are my brads. So because the sketch has 3 small dots on the left bottom part, and since there I have the title and the picture there, I go for the right top part with my 3 dots. The sketch also has these 2 triangles in 2 of the corners of the layout, but I didn't like it, so I didn't use it, right? So the sketch is just for some inspiration. So here I realize that I have the wrong sticker and I change it. So this sticker says "so very lovely," and I think Finja is a very lovely dog and I just love her. So now I want to attach the brad, and instead of poking a hole, I could have poked a hole. That's very easy. But at that day I decided to clip off the little wings, the metal wings from the brad, and adhere it with some foam squares. I have these bigger foam squares and they fit perfectly, so I just adhere it on the back and then I can attach it to the background. So now I'm deciding on some enamel dots. I want to add 2 different enamel dots, and I thought maybe I can use some gray color, but in the end I go for black only, and it fits better since the title is a nice black and the one layer is black, and so I didn't want to introduce gray beside the gray background, right? So, and that's it. So I attached 2 dots and then I'm done. So thanks for watching, and please check out Schnullo's channel for her interpretation of the sketch, and I even took some pictures so I included them, and so you can see a few up close images of this layout. Thanks for watching and I hope you liked it. See you soon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.